everybody, Jen from the leaderboard here, and today we're joined by a very special guest, my puppy Mindy. Say hi, Mindy. Hi, everybody. So today on the leaderboard, we're going to be giving you 107 Pokemon video game facts. Let's get started. Right? Want to get started? Yeah, she wants to get started. Number 1, the first Pokemon video game was released in Japan in 1996. Makes me feel old. Fact number 2, it was created by a man named Satoshi Tajiri, who as a child was obsessed with capturing and collecting bugs and tadpoles. Fact number 3, Satoshi was also obsessed with the Ultraman TV series, where giant monsters would battle each other and they were collected in small capsules. Fact number 4, when Satoshi would see children playing with their Game Boys using the link cables, he imagined creatures crawling back and forth between the games. Thus, the Pokemon idea fell into place. Fact number 5, there are 24 core Pokemon games across 6 generations, including remakes. Fact number 6, there are 74 total branded Pokemon games, but there are many others out there that use Pokemon as playable or unplayable characters. Super Smash Bros. Anyone? Fact number 7, there are currently 721 Pokemon, way more than my original 151. Do you remember the Pokemon rap? Because I know it by heart. Fact number 8, each generation of Pokemon has a brand new region, and they have different themes, like winter or French theme. Fact number 9, Generation 1, Pokemon Red and Blue, is known as the Chromatic Generation, which features genetics and engineering. So take a look at Mewtwo, Porygon, and even the resurrection of fossils. Fact number 10, Generation 1 is the only generation where there is no female playable character, although looking at the files of the game, it looks like the option was intended. However, she was added in later remakes known as Leaf. Fact number 11, the original Japanese games were known as Red and Green, with Blue being an updated version with better graphics and sound. Fact number 12, although all the games let you choose your own name and the name of your rival, the canon names are Red for yourself and Blue for your rival. Ash and Gary only became popular after the anime was released. Fact number 13, Red has a Super Nintendo console in his room. Fact number 14, all versions of Red across all Pokemon media own a Pikachu, including Ash from the anime. The one exception is the character Satoshi from Pokemon Zen Show. He evolves his Pikachu into a Raichu. Fact number 15, in Generation 1, Pokemon Red and Blue had a lot of glitches that players like to exploit, including the Messigno glitch, which you could use to duplicate items many times over. 99 rare candy items, anybody? Totally did it all the time. Fact number 16, almost 20 years of the game being released, people are still finding ways to manipulate the game code. Just recently in 2014, a speedrunner was able to put Twitch chat inside of a Pokemon game. Why would you do that? Twitch chat is awful. Fact number 17, Red's rival sarcastically calls him a chatty gossip in the remakes of Red and Blue. Irony is, Red doesn't really talk. Fact number 18, the old man blocking your path in Viridian City, he says he's grumpy because he hasn't had his coffee. But in the original Japanese release, he was just a drunk, passed out old man on the ground. Not exactly kid-friendly Nintendo. Fact number 19, Professor Oak was meant to be a final boss in the game, but was later removed. He can still be fought through a convoluted series of glitches and exploits, and his Pokemon team include Tauros, Executor, Arcanine, Gyarados, and the final evolution of the Pokemon that you or Blue didn't pick. His Pokemon are at the highest level you face in the entire game. Let me know if you've played Professor Oak. Fact number 20. Technically, Pokemon Yellow is an adaptation of an anime, which is an adaptation of a video game. Following me so far? Fact number 21. You can find Pokemon's development team in Celadon City. When you complete your Pokédex, make sure you go back and talk to the lead developer, and he will give you a diploma. You graduated, Pokemon. Congratulations. Fact number 22, Gyarados was originally supposed to be a water dragon type, but later was changed to water flying. This was because the water dragon type basically had no weaknesses. And this explains why Lance still has a Gyarados in his party, even though Gyarados isn't dragon themed, which makes complete sense. They didn't have fairies back then. Now fairies changed the game. Fact number 23, Venonat is originally supposed to evolve into Butterfree. They have the same color, the same eyes, the same antenna, same teeth. Take a look for yourself. Makes sense, doesn't it? Fact number 24, in the Generation 1 games Red and Blue, Lickitung can't learn Lick. She knows Lick. Lickitung doesn't though. Fact number 25, all of the statues in the gyms of Pokemon Red and Blue can be surfed and fished on. The Cerulean City Gym is the only one where you can actually find Pokemon to capture. Fact number 26, there is a very large rumor that the music in Lavender Town was causing children to fall ill and commit suicide. It was later changed in the American release and the rumors grew from there. Turns out it was originally changed because the shrillness of the music were giving a lot of people headaches. Maybe not so much the suicide thing, but it's freaky music. Fact number 27, Generation 2, Pokemon Gold and Silver, is known as the Metallic Generation, which focuses on mythology and tradition. As example, take a look at the legendary Pokemon added, the Unknown, and Kimono Girls. Fact number 28, Pokemon Gold and Silver were hinted at 2 years before it was released, when the Pokemon Ho-Oh made an appearance in the anime. I, for one, was very confused as a child when this Pokemon appeared because I had no idea what it was, and like I said before, I had memorized the original 150 Pokemon rap. Fact number 29, the protagonists in Generation 2 were named Ethan and Chris. They had TVs in their rooms, but no video games. What the hell? Fact number 30, Generation 2 begins 3 years after the first game. Fact number 31, Gold and Silver introduced the fewest number of Pokemon at only 100. Yeah, only 100. Simpler times. Simpler times. Fact number 32, a lot of things have changed in Kanto from Generation 1 to Generation 2. There's a new train running from Saffron City, Team Rocket is in complete disarray from the actions of Red, and Cinnabar Island is destroyed by a volcano. Fact number 33, the optional final boss in Generation 2 is the champion Red from Generation 1. Red has no dialogue, which symbolizes him as a silent protagonist from the first game. Fact number 34, the final boss Red in Generation 2, his Pokemon are based on all of the events that happened in Generation 1, Red and Blue, and Pokemon Yellow. Fact number 35, until the release of Pokemon Platinum, Red's Pikachu was the highest level Pokemon you could encounter in the game, at level 81. Fact number 36, Ethan is the only male protagonist to ever meet Ash in the anime. Fact number 37, the Dark and Steel type Pokemons were introduced in Generation 2 to balance out the overpowered Psychic Pokemon and the underused Fighting Pokemon. A new type would not be introduced until later, Pokemon X and Y with the Fairy type. Then things got real crazy. Fact number 38, there was a trainer in the original release called Fire Breather Dick. Unsurprisingly, his name was later changed. Fact number 39, a bootleg Vietnamese translated version became very popular due to its nonsensical and almost offensive dialogue. I didn't play this game. Did you play this version? Fact number 40, the Love Ball was originally supposed to make Pokemon of the opposite gender easier to catch. However, due to faulty programming, the Love Ball only made it easier to catch Pokemon of the same gender. Very progressive of you, Game Freak. Accidentally progressive, but progressive. Fact number 41, the Pokemon Marill was originally referred to as Peekaboo. Even promotional cards for Pokemon the first movie use this name. Fact number 42, the Pokemon Azurill, which is the evolved version of Marill, has a different gender ratio than Marill, so you have a slight chance of changing gender when your Pokemon evolves into Azurill. Fact number 43, in early builds of the game, New Bark Town was called Silent Hills. Unsurprisingly, this was changed. Speaking of which, does anyone want a 107 Silent Hill video? Because I'll do it. I love horror games. Fact number 44, the Pokemon Company CEO thought Gold and Silver were going to be the very last Pokemon games, and thank God he was wrong. Fact number 45, the only Pokemon type in Gold and Silver that doesn't have a specialized gym or Elite Four member is the ground type Pokemon. Fact number 46, Pokemon Silver was way more popular than Pokemon Gold. Sorry, Pokemon Gold fans. Fact number 47, Generation 3 Ruby and Sapphire are known as the Advanced Generation because they were released on Game Boy Advance. Fact number 48, Generation 3 focuses on nature and people's relationships with it, as seen with the legendaries, the villains, the newly introduced weather functions, and cities being built into natural landscapes. Fact number 49, the Generation 3 protagonists are Brendan and May, and both have GameCube games in their rooms. Fact number 50, Mei is the first female protagonist to have a serious role within the anime. Fact number 51, Ruby and Sapphire were the only games to feature both of the protagonist's parents. Fact number 52, it is possible to breed a Skitty who weighs 23 pounds and a Whale Lord which weighs 177 pounds together. Try not to picture that. Fact number 53, there is a trainer couple in Generation 3 called Lois and Hal, which is a reference to the show Malcolm in the Middle. Fact number 54, a Braille guide was included in the game manual to help players solve a puzzle to get to 3 of the legendary Pokemon. Didn't have the manual? That's what the internet's for. Fact number 55, over a quarter of the Gen 3 games take place under the ocean. Fact number 56, more copies were sold of Ruby than of Sapphire. I had the Ruby version. What version did you guys have? Fact number 57, the Generation 4 games were all about legends, myths, and the history of the universe. The godlike legendaries and people's fascination with stories all tied into this theme. Fact number 58, the starter Pokemon of Generation 4 all evolve into Pokemon based on mythology. Empoleon is based on Poseidon, Torterra is based on the World Turtle, and Infernape is based on Sun Wukong. Fact number 59, the protagonists of Diamond and Pearl are Lucas and Dawn, and both have a Wii in their room. Fact number 60, changes to Pokemon's base stats and the simplification of training led to Generation 4's battling scene being much more popular than the rest. Fact number 61, Generation 4 is the first generation where you can legitimately obtain a level 1 Pokemon. Before, in Red and Blue, if you had a level 1 Pokemon, this was a glitch and would instantly level up to 100 if within the first battle would receive less than 54 experience points. Fact number 62, one myth in the Japanese version of the game implies that people in Pokemon could marry one another way back in the day. I don't know. Fact number 63, the English translations of Generation 4 feature numerous references to internet memes and chat speak. Funny coincidence is that the lead translator is a member of Something Awful forums. Fact number 64, Generation 5 has the first direct sequel with Black and White and Black and White 2. Fact number 65, Generation 5 focuses on opposites like yin and yang. Some of these include nature and industry, humans and Pokemon, and of course the legendaries that were Black and White. Fact number 66, the story of Black and White took a year and a half to develop. Production started even before Platinum's release. Fact number 67, every Pokemon generation except 5 features a playable character in this Super Smash Bros. Series. Who wants to see 107 Super Smash facts? Let me know in the comments below. Fact number 68, the protagonists of Black and White are Hilbert and Hilda, and also have a Wii in their room. Fact number 69, the protagonists of Black and White 2 are Nate and Rosa. There are no video games in their room, but you can place trophies in your room after you earn them. Fact number 70, Black and White are the first Pokemon games that suggest there might be a moral problem with having your Pokemon battle one another. Fact number 71, Pokemon Black sold way more copies than Pokemon White. Which version did you buy? I bought White. Fact number 72, Generation 6 features the first fully 3D world and focuses on life, death, creation, and destruction. This generation also features many references to the previous games, which sort of implies that X and Y is a rebirth to the Pokemon series. Fact number 73, the protagonists of X and Y are Calem and Serena, and both have a Wii U in their room. Fact number 74, the Kalos region is the first region that features more female trainers than males, and this includes gyms. Fact number 75, in Generation 6, Pikachu is voiced by the same actress as the TV series rather than a generic growl in the previous games. Fact number 76, the world record speedrun for Red and Blue with no glitches took 1 hour and 48 minutes, which is crazy fast. It took me like a month to beat that game when I was a kid. Fact number 77, the general strategy for that speedrun was to get a Nidoking as early as possible, whose early availability, strong base stats, and TM moveset flexibility made it an easy Pokemon to complete the game. Fact number 78, you can manipulate the game's memory using glitches to allow you to complete the Hall of Fame in less than 5 minutes. Basically, you can just warp to the Hall of Fame and you're done. Fact number 79, Each of the game's regions is based on a real area in the world. Kanto is based on Kanto, Japan, Johto is based on Kansai, Hoenn is based on Kyushu, Sinnoh is based on Hokkaido, Unova is based on New York City, and Kalos is based on France. Fact number 80, the protagonist in Pokemon Snap is really named Todd Snap. Didn't think I was going to throw Pokemon Snap games at you, did ya? But I am. I love Pokemon Snap. Fact number 81, Todd Snap met Ash in the anime, taking a photo of him almost being eaten by an Aerodactyl, and he became relatively famous for it. Fact number 82, male Pokemon tend to have higher attack stats than female Pokemon. Sexist. Fact number 83, using built-in chat to deliver inputs to the game, Twitch managed to crowdsource a whole game of Pokemon Red. Fact number 84, it took over 1 million players 16 days to complete Pokemon Red, defeating their rival Blue in only 2 attempts. Fact number 85, more than 9 million people tuned in to watch, and the video now has over 36 million views. Fact number 86, a level 100 Shuckle can potentially deal the most damage in one single attack. It can deal over 213 million points of damage with a critical hit. Oh my god. Fact number 87, Mew was the first trademark ever applied for, which was more than 6 years before the release of Red and Green in Japan. Fact number 88, Rhydon was the first Pokemon ever created. Fact number 89, competitive Pokemon battling places the Pokemon into 6 tiers, including Uber, Overused, Borderline, Underused, Never Used, and Limbo. Fact number 90, Uber is generally used for legendary Pokemon, while Overused are the Pokemon that are generally used in tournaments, such as Charizard, Venusaur, Tyranitar, and Alakazam. Fact number 91, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is still not eligible for competition, even in the Uber tier. It's just way too powerful. Fact number 92, non-legendary Pokemon still considered too powerful for play include Clefable, Skarmory, Cloyster, and Wobbuffet. Fun fact number 93, Pikachu's Pokedex number is 25 and Meowth's is 52, and in the anime, they are rivals. Fact number 94, there are no Dark-type gyms, which makes me sad because that's my favorite type of Pokemon. Fun gen fact, my favorite Pokemon is Umbreon, because it's awesome. Fact number 95, the term shiny was actually fan-created. Shiny refers to Pokemon with different color variations and are often much stronger than their original counterparts, but very rare. Shiny wasn't adopted until Black and White is official canon. Fact number 96, it is said that the Pokemon Voltorb and Electrode didn't exist until Pokeballs were invented, and this might give some insight into the origins of the Pokemon species. A little food for thought for you. Fact number 97, the Pokemon Weedle can only learn 3 moves, which is String Shot, Poison Sting, and Bug Bite. Get it together, Weedle. Fact number 98, Rock and Grass-type Pokemon both have the most weaknesses at 5. Fact number 99, the best defensive type Pokemon is a Fairy Steel combination with 9 resistances and 2 immunities. The only Pokemon with this combination is Klefki and Mawile. Fact number 100, the worst defensive type combination is Grass and Ice, which has 7 weaknesses and very little resistances. An example of this Pokemon type is Snover and Abomasnow. Fact number 101, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, the Pokemon Sableye is immune to all of Wild Mewtwo's attacks. Fact number 102, each legendary Pokemon receives its own unique move. However, Mewtwo didn't receive his until Generation 5, when Psystrike was introduced. Fact number 103, in the anime, Professor Oak's Kangaskhan was able to defeat Agatha's Ghost-type Pokemon, despite Ghost types being completely immune to normal attacks. Several games later, Kangaskhan was given the ability Scrappy, so it can use its normal-type moves against Ghost types. Way to cover your butts. Fact number 104, many of the strongest Pokemon, particularly Dragon Pokemon, are considered pseudo-legendary. This includes Dragonite, Tyranitar, and Garchomp. Fact number 105, Doduo, despite not having any wings, can learn the Fly move. This includes multiple fan theories of how it actually flies, including using both of its heads in a helicopter motion. I'm guessing. Fact number 106, creators put most of these theories to rest when Doduo was introduced in Pokemon Stadium. When it flew, it just jumped in the air really high and ran his feet really fast. Fact number 107, no two Spinda have the same exact spot pattern. Some Pokédex entries say that the chance of a Spinda having identical spot patterns is 1 in 4 billion. Alright, that's it guys, that's 107 Pokemon facts, but honestly, I have a ton more. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a part 2 version of this video. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Mindy here would love you even more for it. So again, I'm Jen, this is Mindy, and here at the leaderboard, we're going to take your video to the next level.